Former Fayetteville basketball coach is facing more sexual assault allegations against minors tonight. Police say this latest victim was only 15 years old when he was assaulted inside Coach Ron Scott's home. CBS North Carolina's Nate Rogers is tracking the story and has the very latest.
Police say the second victim was abused by Coach Rodney Scott in 2006, but he came forward after seeing news coverage of Scott's arrest this week.
Long-term goal, any child that's ever been around this man, we're going to want to talk to.
Hello, this is the Fayetteville Police Department. Kim speaking. How can I help you?
Phone lines continue to ring as investigators want to learn everything they can about 50-year-old Rodney Scott. They say he preyed on kids with troubled backgrounds.
He's picked the youth that nobody's going to believe, the one that has a history of lying, a history of getting into trouble, a history of run-ins with the law, the one who, even if he does come forward and report it, nobody's going to believe. That's his prototypical victim.
Here's what we know. Scott was born and raised in Fayetteville. He graduated from Reed Ross High School in 1984 and held various positions for nearly 20 years at Pine Forest High School. Scott served as a volunteer basketball coach until January of this year. He also formed NC Force. Scott also fostered children at his home here on Vestal Avenue. Police tell CBS North Carolina they're making progress in the case, but believe some suspected victims are hesitant to come forward.
They've moved on with their life. This is 10, 15, 20 years ago. They're adults now. They're married. They have a family. They have a job. They've moved on from that event. They don't want to deal with it right now.
Now, I spoke to one parent today off camera who says he never saw this coming. He says Scott coached his son for several years, and there were never any issues. Police say it could take months to investigate the allegations because Fayetteville is a highly transient area. Scott remains in custody now under a $140,000 bond. In Fayetteville, I'm Nate Rogers, CBS North Carolina.